Honda has spent the better part of 5 years watching the compact crossover segment grow around the Jazz without changing the formula. The Crosstar is their quiet response. It takes everything that already works, raises it 37 millimeters off the ground, wraps the wheel arches in unpainted cladding, and sends it into a segment where most of the competition costs twice as much and offers half the interior flexibility. At 30,900 Swiss francs, roughly $39,200, this is one of the more interesting packaging exercises on a European show floor right now. The exterior does not try to convince you it is an SUV. The raised ride height and plastic lower body trim read more like a hatchback that spends weekends on gravel roads than anything competing with a Yaris Cross or a Puma. In this platinum white pearl, the contrast between the white panels and the dark cladding is clean without being aggressive. The 16-inch black alloy wheels fill the arches well, and the roof rails add purpose without looking bolted on. From the front, the honeycomb grille and LED headlights give it just enough presence to hold its own in a parking lot. Inside, the seating position is noticeably upright. It feels like sitting in a car one class larger. The 9-inch Honda Connect screen responds immediately, and wireless Apple CarPlay comes standard. Physical climate controls sit below the screen, which in a world where even budget cars are moving to touch panels feels like a deliberate choice. The heated leather steering wheel is a nice touch at this price, and the material quality is honest rather than aspirational. Nothing pretends to be something it is not. The rear cabin is where the Jazz is always punched above its weight. The fuel tank sits underneath the front seats rather than under the rear floor, which means legroom is genuinely generous for a car just over 4 meters long. I sat behind my own driving position with room to spare, which is not something I can say about every compact crossover on this floor. The water-repellent seat fabric is a Crosstar exclusive, and it is the kind of practical detail that matters more after 6 months of ownership than it does in a showroom. If comparisons like this help you stay ahead of the segment, subscribe so you catch the next one. Open the boot and the numbers tell only part of the story. 298 liters with the seats up is modest on paper, but the magic seats change the calculation entirely. The rear seat bases flip upward like cinema seats, creating a tall loading bay that can swallow a bicycle wheel without folding anything flat. Fold the bench down and you get 1,199 liters of completely flat cargo space. No compact crossover at any price does this. The 120 horsepower e-HEV hybrid system pairs a 1.5-liter petrol engine with 2 electric motors. Around town, it runs on electric power more often than you would expect from a car with no plug. The ride at low speeds can feel slightly oversprung, with a firmness that seems at odds with the relaxed character of everything else. On faster roads, it settles into a composure that suits the car, and real-world fuel economy of around 49 miles per gallon makes the ownership case hard to argue against. Honda has also extended the European warranty to 8 years or 99,000 miles, the longest coverage in the segment. The Jazz Crosstar does not look like a car that should work this well. That is exactly why it does. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.